Black sheep, your family's under a spell, and it's the devil behind the detail that's actually controlling them to be acting this way towards you. Okay? You've been sent to this earth as a chosen one, and you've been sent to that family, and specifically you've been sent to that family to break the cycle. But the fact of the matter is, they don't see what you say. So if you start trying to tell them about black sheep, chosen ones, stuff like this, they're not going to be able to grasp it. They're not going to be able to grasp it. And like, there's no point feeling sorry for yourself. It's a blessing to be a black sheep. It's a blessing. You're different. You are different. And you were made different because you're a chosen one. But in the way that they see things, they on the flip side of being a chosen one, is something you don't understand. It's something they don't get. It's something that's beyond their comprehension. So that's why you get labeled as the black sheep. That's why you get labeled as the black sheep within the families. Yeah, because as chosen people, you're made to feel ostracized. You're made to feel left out. I'm an agreeer of not just packing your bags and running, because when you look at it from a higher comprehension, I'm not sure exactly what you're going through specifically. Obviously, if it's too much to bear, pack your bags and go. But what I think is if they're being controlled by entities, and they're just the same as if you run into a narcissist or you run into someone like this who's controlled by entities, then we can deal with it as chosen ones. Please press the like and the subscribe button. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But yeah, you've been sent here. You've been sent here to this earth, and to that family specifically. We've all got sent to these families. And the more you awaken to the fact that you're a chosen one, the more you'll start to see prominent signs of you're a black sheep. You'll start to see how these people treat you like a black sheep. And it's nothing to be worried about. It's nothing to take as a negative, you know? That's why in my last video, I didn't really properly break it down, but what I feel like is best to follow your own pursuits and goals. We're born into this world alone, and we die alone. We're given the family that we're given, yeah? And if it's way too toxic to work it out, then don't work it out. But if you're able to work it out with them, and just keep in the forefront of your mind the fact that you know that you're chosen, the fact that you know that it's entities that will make you seem like a black sheep in the eyes of these people. And the fact of the matter is, we are different. We are cut from a different cloth. We are different. It's something to be proud of. It's something to be admired. And that's the difference within them. They're not admiring the fact that you're different. And that's why I mentioned in my last video, if you're able to go onto your pursuits and follow your dreams and achieve your goals, someone mentioned in the comments about proving them. It's not about proving them. You don't need to prove to them anything. We don't need to prove to anybody anything. I just mean that if we're able to go and achieve our goals, we're going to break that stereotypical view of us. We're going to break it and leave it in pieces by us achieving our goals. And that's why the main thing that I always mention is having purpose and finding your goals, because we don't have time to worry about what people think of us as much. Like, we don't need to worry about it. We can discuss it, but we don't need to worry about it or let it concern us, because as chosen people of God and of the universe, we're here. We've got a dedicated mission. We're here to bring light. We're here to bring power. We're here to bring our touch and our unique stamp to the earth. So it's the fact the fact is, yeah, we're chosen people, and it's just the way it works. Like we've been placed in these families that are quite toxic and stuff like that. We'll be looked down upon. And all right, do you know what? Let me step back a couple of bits. It can be hurtful. It can be hurtful once you realize that you are looked in a certain way. But just go through the emotions. Don't let it take hold of you. Yeah, if you just awaken into the fact that you feel this way, that people feel this way about you, should I say, then that's just the way it is. That's just the way it flows at the moment. But that's why I said to you, if you can build yourself up in whatever way, the main thing about us, the main thing that's gonna give us benefit in our lives is us achieving what we're here to do. And what we're here to do is here to break the cycle. We're here to bring light. We're here to develop our craft, to become the best versions of ourselves and make our meaning, put our stamp on this earth. We're meant to make the meaning of this life. So if we have to deal with a toxic individual family along the way, then so be it. But you can, as I've said to you, you can always relocate if you want to relocate and focus on your craft. Don't relocate and just sit there and wallow. Relocate. And if you can relocate, that's what I'm trying to say. No, it's not in everyone's means to be able to just relocate, or they're still involved in your life. You may have children, you may have other reasons why they still need to be involved in your life. And what I'm trying to say to you is, if we look at it on a deeper meaning, these are the parents that gave birth to you through the Creator's plan. God or the universe put you with these parents or these family members for a reason. So that's why I've always mentioned about you can just grow distant towards them. You grow in distance and focus, just get busy. Focus on what you need to do and get busy on what you need to do. And this will enable you to be able to break down the walls of this curse that's upon the family, because it is a curse that's upon the family that makes people have that view of you. Yeah. The only thing we have left is our following our goals. That's the only thing we have left. By us following our goals, achieving, we can all achieve. Us chosen ones, especially, if we put our mind to something, we can achieve. You might have a 9-to-5 job, but focus on what you need to achieve, yeah? Because there's no point us walking around saying, okay, we're black sheep. My family think this about me. Dedicate your plans to what you need to be doing. And when you achieve this, or even along the journey, when you're busy achieving it, it's going to break the cycle. It's going to break how people think of you. Yeah, because you're just busy doing your own thing. You're just busy on your craft. It's going to take it away. Also, if you can relocate to a new house, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. Don't blame your family for the reason that they look at you like that, because it's not their fault. The reason they look at you like that, if they look at you as a black sheep, it's actually entities that make them look at you like that. So when we take that into consideration, we have to look at things from a bird's eye view, from a higher comprehension. And by us looking at the things from a deeper, higher comprehension, we don't get caught up in the emotional side of things like that naturally would occur, as if we didn't have the comprehension to be able to process what's actually happening around us. Yeah. So don't get caught up in wallowing about it. Just try and focus on your craft, and it will work out. The other option you can do is you can relocate as well, if you have the means to. If you don't, get a job, make the means, relocate, but you don't need to do it all antagonistically, like look at me, like, and throw it in your face kind of to these people, because at the end of the day, they're not chosen. So if you've been bestowed the blessing of being chosen, of having this unique insight, unique understanding, unique way of observation, unique way of understanding the world, then they're not gonna really catch on with it. The fact of the matter is as well, one of your parents might be a black sheep. That's what, have you asked yourself that question? As if your family, your own parent is a black sheep to the rest of the family, the wider family. I don't know. It's just a thought. Because that can happen in some cases. Take it into consideration. Just you, and we should respect our elders and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what you're going through in your life. Perhaps that's why I could, maybe if I knew a bit more, I'd be able to go into it a bit deeper. But all I'll say is it's a spectrum, innit? Like, if it's really bad how they're dealing with you, then as a chosen one, I know you'll know what to do as the answer. You will relocate, maybe you even sever contact. If it's not so bad and you can handle it, and you can realize that this is coming from an external force that's making your family operate like this way, then maybe you can tolerate it and you can just focus on your craft. But at any end of the spectrum, however much it's becoming burdensome in your life with how they're operating around you, always focus on your craft. Find your craft, whatever it is. It can be anything. It can be writing a book. It can be making a music project. It could be going back to university or college or whatnot. Yeah, just stay busy, stay active, and trust me, we'll get there in the end. Anyway, I'll leave the video there for now.